Det är samma sak som att läsa någonting och skratta riktigt ut. Överlag, skratt i offentliga miljöer, det är farligt.
I went to the door. You took my soul and one more. I guess I was born, naturally born. Born bad. Woo! Born bad! It's such a sin. I guess I was born, naturally born. Born bad. Of traditional ways, there's only two: for and against. I cannot say which one of these two has caused me the most pain. I never want to compromise with complexities. Too often, too many ask for a story that follows a simple and straight line. But I have no interest in following a simple straight line. Do I contradict myself? Very well then. I have multi-layers. And this stare, it has always been there to keep my insides from spilling outside. You wonder, what is going on in there? Are you grasping for air? Are you feeling empty? Empty brain, that's what they all say. Anyway, my brain flushed away by high heels, short skirt, blonde bleach. Your femme phobia flaunted when I greet you with smiles and a hug and a limp wrist. As you clench your fist in disgust and raise your head 1 little inch. The head nod. The greeting of the coolest kids, the coolest queers, the coolest kids, the coolest queers. I'm incorrect again, fumbling, tumbling down the stairs, back to that empty stare, that inner ledge of despair. But I refuse to jump off the edge, 'cause I am happy to have never been cool. And I despise masculinity, which, by the way, is an attitudes, not attributes. And you know that I'm no good. So maybe I should just shut up, suck dick, and bake you some real great cakes. Get down on your knees and not to pray. Born bad, it's such a sin. I guess I was born, naturally born, born bad. Until I found out the only alternative to cynicism and victimism is resistance. Being femme, it means minding macho men like mines in a patriarchal battlefield. I am not submissive, and I'm not dependent upon you for protection. These streets out there, it's my war zone. I am the warrior with glitter as my war paint, pink as my armor, and the stomp of my high heels as my battle cry. I won't accept their bullying behavior, but neither will I escalate the situation. I'm an expert on how to assert without getting hurt. Cat claws out, back arch, but I do not bark. I will live the rest of my life not on broken knees. I know what they want to do to me. When they come in groups, they all want to beat me down to size. But when they come alone, they just size me up. Well there, he wants to pay me for sex. Oh, capitalism, what a thrill! Someone has to pay their bills, so thank you so much for making my looks, which should be worth nothing, worth almost everything. Cash will come fast when looks can kill. Oh, capitalism, so thoughtful, you make it almost impossible to make money outside of problematic power dynamics. 5 years, I can mesmerize most any man with my hot young fun seduction, my intense femme presence, and my mask of confidence. My ability to make a guy stick hard rarely means anything to me, but I am no slave for the male gaze when I get paid. 'Cause every cop is a criminal, and all us sinners are saints. You can just call me femme, faggot, whore from hell. I'm in need of no restraints. So if you meet me, have some courtesy, have some goddamn motherfucking taste. Take all of your well-learned politeness, and I'll lay your bourgeois rules to waste. When you stigmatize sex workers, remember, you're not crying for us or with us. You're crying straight at us, which is just a baby step from laughing at us. And how dare you patronize me as a one-sided victim when I am a black widow spider, feminist and venomous. Feel my feverish fury and fuck off, and don't you dare tell me what I can and cannot do with my own body. Don't you think I've had enough of that already? Being a sex worker has empowered and disempowered me in so many ways. And I won't let anybody take away from me the complexities of my choices and life narrative. Trust me, I know myself better than you do. Diamanda Galah said she hustled 74th Street in order to feel like she finally owned the streets. I can relate. Valerie Solana said she found it oh so funny to get money from stupid men with sex as a hang-up. I can relate to Valerie even more. Look, I am femme, I'm a faggot, I'm genderqueer, sometimes a stripper, sometimes a whore. I know what patriarchy looks like. Don't force me to roar. Just listen. Don't stigmatize. Don't victimize. Don't patronize. Don't objectify nor ignore. Just listen. I am not a pretty girl. It's not what I do. I ain't no damsel in distress, and I don't need to be rescued, so put me down, punk. Wouldn't you prefer a maiden fair? Isn't there a kitten stuck up a tree somewhere? And I'm not an angry girl, but it seems like I've got everyone fooled. Every time I say something they find hard to hear, they chalk it up to my anger and never to their own fan. Imagine your girl just trying to finally come clean, knowing full well they'd preferred you were dirty and smiling, but I am sorry. I am not a maiden fair, neither my kitten stuck up a tree somewhere. What if there are no damsels in distress? What if I knew that and called your bluff? Every kitten figures out how to get down, whether or not you ever show up. Don't try to rescue me. Every sex worker has a different story to tell, depending on position, depending on person. My personal story, it's a stripping. Works wonders for my sexuality. Structures aside, I fit my whole body to that performance pole as the stage's spectators start their part as my sea of servants, and I leave conquering and ready to conquer. I'm an exhibitionist. Don't shame me for it. The body is not a temple of shame. And if I can never pole dance, it's not my revolution. I could make a great dominatrix. But selling regular sex, to be honest, doesn't work for me. Radical, queer politics aside, it leaves me filled with hate and spite to be that near, intimate with so many men I despise. Performance, it hits me too close to home, and my home is the integrity of a cat. Too sensitive, too hypochondriac for much casual sex. Getting paid doesn't change that, so I don't do it anymore. Being sex positive doesn't mean saying that all sex work works for all people. But you know, my venom doesn't make me a victim. And my story does not give you the right to judge others. There's no space for you to fight for us up on your high horses. There's only place for you to fight for rights with us. Again, trust us. We know ourselves better than you do. If you say you care about consent, do not tell anyone what they can and cannot do with their own bodies. When I heard another sex worker say, I feel no disgust for the human body, so I know I can have sex with anybody. It was some of the most beautiful words I had ever heard. Wouldn't it be nice if we all could reach to that space beyond lookism? Because this should never be a temple of shame. It's just a body. And really, no body is more beautiful than another. När jag gör så här så betyder det här också kärlek. Jag gör alltid så här för jag någonting så här. Fuck you also means love. So. Heart and fuck you.